The neighborhood was known for its strict HOA rules, but no one expected them to target something as harmless as a Christmas tree. The homeowner had proudly placed a large pine in the front yard, decorated with ornaments and a star at the top. It wasn't loud, messy, or intrusive, just a simple holiday symbol. Yet within days, the HOA sent a stern letter, demanding its immediate removal. They claimed it violated uniform aesthetic standards. The homeowner felt insulted and singled out. The tree wasn't just decoration, it was tradition. A decision had to be made. Instead of complying, the homeowner's frustration turned into resolve. He saw the letter as more than a rule, it was control, designed to strip individuality from the community. As neighbors quietly whispered support, the homeowner planned a response. If the HOA hated a decorated tree, they would despise what was coming next. He purchased hundreds of strings of lights, each brighter than the last. Boxes filled the garage, waiting to transform the pine into something unforgettable. The HOA wanted conformity, but they had unknowingly sparked a battle. The war of lights was about to begin. By the first week of December, the plan was in motion. The homeowner worked late into the night, wrapping every branch of the tree in shimmering bulbs. Red, green, gold, and white cascaded from top to bottom, covering it like armor. Extension cords snaked across the yard, connected to timers and backup generators. The tree became less a decoration and more a spectacle. Neighbors peeked through curtains, unsure whether to be impressed or concerned. And when the switch finally flipped, the neighborhood was drenched in dazzling light. The battle line had been drawn, and everyone noticed. The HOA reacted instantly. Another letter arrived, harsher than before, citing excessive illumination and public disturbance. But something unexpected had happened. The display was drawing visitors. Cars slowed down just to take pictures. Families from nearby streets brought children to see the glowing landmark. What the HOA called a disturbance, the community called joy. The tree wasn't just visible from the block, it could be seen from the highway. It became a beacon, spreading cheer far beyond the neighborhood. The HOA fumed, but now they weren't just fighting a homeowner. They were fighting public opinion. As nights grew colder, the crowds grew larger. Local news stations reported on the Christmas tree battle, turning the once quiet neighborhood into a holiday attraction. Vendors set up hot cocoa stands nearby, and traffic filled the streets. The homeowner watched from the porch, proud but cautious. The HOA doubled their threats, warning of fines and legal action. Yet every attempt only fueled more support for the glowing pine. The lights became a symbol of resistance. The homeowner knew the HOA couldn't back down without losing control, and he couldn't surrender without losing pride. By mid-December, the HOA escalated. They attempted to shut down the display, claiming electrical hazards. Inspectors were called. But everything was up to code. They accused the homeowner of violating noise ordinances, but there was no music-only light. Linked with every failed attempt, their desperation grew. Meanwhile, donations poured in from supporters online who followed the story. The tree now had backup power, upgraded lights, and even a synchronized timer show. What began as a fight over one tree had turned into a movement. The HOA had underestimated just how far this battle could go. As Christmas Eve approached, tension reached its peak. Delivered a final notice. Remove the tree by midnight, or face court action. But that night, hundreds of visitors lined the streets, waiting for the grand finale. The homeowner had saved the brightest display for last. At exactly 10 p.m., the tree erupted in a dazzling sequence of lights, so radiant it looked like daybreak. Applause echoed through the block, drowning out the HOA board members who stood helplessly nearby. The message was clear. The tree wasn't coming down, not tonight, not ever. The HOA never fully recovered from the fiasco. Their threats fell flat against overwhelming community support. The homeowner paid no fines, faced no lawsuits, and his tree remained standing until the new year. For months afterward, people remembered the glow that could be seen from the highway, a shining reminder of one resident's defiance against needless control. The HOA learned an unspoken rule. Sometimes enforcing power only unites people against it. The homeowner didn't just protect a tree, he lit up an entire community. The battle was over, and the victory was brilliant.